Hello, how are you? My name is Yineth Sanchez. Tonight I like to talk a little bit about my daily routines, everyday activities. On Monday, I get up 6:30. I take a shower, I brush my teeth, and get dressed. I leave for work at Lucia School. I take a break and breakfast at 8:30 a.m. Then I go to math class until 10:30 a.m. Later, I go back home. I bath my children. We have lunch. I leave to work at 1 o'clock until 4:30 p.m. We have dinner in family at 7 o'clock. I sleep children. Finally, at night, I prepare class for next day. On Tuesday, I get up at 8 o'clock. I take a shower, I brush my teeth, and I get dressed. Usually, I have breakfast with my children. I leave for work at 9:30 a.m. until 12 o'clock. Later, I go back home. I bath my children. We have lunch. I leave to work at 1:30 a.m. with my son until 5:30 p.m. I pick up my son from his classroom and we go back home. I leave university. I have English class until at 8:30 p.m. I have English class until 8:30 p.m. I go back home. I have dinner with my husband. As soon as I help my children to do homework, later I sleep my children. Finally, at night, prepare class for next day. On Wednesday, I get up at 6:30 a.m. I take a shower, I brush my teeth, and get dressed. I leave for work at Lucia School. I take a break and breakfast 8:30 a.m. Then I go math class until 9:45 a.m. Later, I go back home. I bath my children. We have lunch. I leave to work until 4 p.m. at 6 o'clock. We have dinner in family at 7 o'clock. I leave my children. Finally, I prepare class for next day. On Thursday, I get up 6:30 a.m. I take a shower, I brush my teeth, and get dressed. I leave for work at Lucia School. I take break and breakfast at 8:30 a.m. I go back home. Usually, I wash the clothes. I bath my children. We have lunch. I leave to work at 4 p.m. until 6 o'clock. I pick up my son his classroom. We go back home. I leave university. I have English class until 8:30 p.m. or 8:45 p.m. I go back home. I have dinner with my husband. As soon as I help I help my child to do homework. Little I sleep my children. Finally at night, prepare class for next day. On Friday, I get up 6:30 a.m. I take a shower, I brush my teeth, and I get dressed. I leave for work at Lucy Vida School. I take break and breakfast at 8:30 a.m. Then I go to math class until 12 o'clock. I have lunch in the school. I go class at 1 o'clock until 6 o'clock. I pick up my son from his classroom and we go back home. I leave university. I have English classroom at 8:30 p.m. I go back home. I have dinner with my husband. Later I sleep my children. On Saturday I get up at 8 o'clock. I take a shower. I brush my teeth and get dressed. I have breakfast with my children at 9 o'clock. I wash the clothes. I do general cleaning. I bathe my children and I lunch and visit my mom every Saturday with my children. My husband goes for us at 6 or 7 p.m. As soon as I help my child to the homework, later I sleep my children. On Sunday I get up 8:30 a.m. I take a shower, I brush my teeth, I get dressed. I have my breakfast with my children, my husband. I bath my children. Later I will worship in the Iglesia Pentecostal Unida de Colombia. Then we lunch in family. As soon as I sleep in the afternoon, I go back with worship the Iglesia Pentecostal Unida de Colombia. Later we have dinner in family. I sleep my children. Finally I prepare class for next day. I like my work. I enjoy teaching boys and girls. I love my life. I love my children, my husband. I am happy. Thank you. Good evening, teacher.